Hello everybody, my name's Jaderps. I'm going to be giving you guys a walkthrough of, um, fuck. Hello everybody, my name's Jaderps. I'm going to be giving you guys a walkthrough of Reign of Royale's base, reversal compound. So this is going to be shown from the defender's perspective. This map is an 8v8 map with a static hardpoint, which will be in that building in the center. The common setup is 2, 3, and 3. 2 in warehouse, 3 on mid, 3 in the hallway. You'll want to send like your better players towards the left, but make sure that they're also not like they need to be focused on more than just fighting in here. They also need to be able to hold they also need to be able to shoot for you guys whenever their mid team is trying to reinforce. Out here in mid, I have found, at least on the raid, like coming from the Raiders' perspective, I found pretty good utility in like swinging towards this crate and then pushing up to mid. You don't really want to just jump right inside as soon as you get here. You actually want to kind of play outside and play it slow. Just shooting at any enemy players that jump in there to hold term. Most of your mid pushes will be rallied from here. Once you have mid, a common setup I've seen that works really well is to have 2 players hold back out here and have one here shooting at the off spawns to kind of keep them healing. That way, if your left side team is not fighting the 2 players that they usually send over there, they can actually shoot mid for you. Hallway, you'll have 3 players, ideally at least 1 mic player. Hallway pushes are difficult just because if the other team is set up, you kind of have to heal from place to place. And the more pushes you make, the more likely you are to lose players. Once you get up to here, you can either like kind of trade shots with them or with the hallway team and then shoot at mid to see if you can maybe catch someone that's off spawn, get them low. Sometimes the enemy team will actually be hanging out in this room, which is kind of an ideal place to hold because you can see almost you can see some of the far left and you can absolutely see where the enemy mid team is going to be pushing. You can actually get damage in on them. And you can, like, if you're trying to get terminal, you can just have your like far right team just shoot at the terminal to try and get picks. That way, you know, it creates a numbers imbalance and you can actually make your push. But if the enemy team is holding in this room, a setup that I've used in the past is you have your players just play outside the room and kind of look behind them and shoot at term. Or if you do have term, your term team just kind of head glitch inside term and shoot at the room, and then you push. You can also play up here and kind of fight the enemy team as they push up, but you have no real like line of sight on term. So if you only have 1 player on term and you have 3 players just playing up here, that 1 player is going to be on his own unless you call your team back to shoot for your term player. There's a ventilation system on this map that allows you to kind of get to place, go from place to place. This vent right here drops directly on term. I'm not going to drop, but you can kind of see it. It kind of divides into like 3 separate hallways. You have to be like kind of suspicious that there might be enemy players in vents, especially if you have like an enemy player unaccounted for, or like you don't have good map control. But this vent leads you over here. The meta's kind of changed up on the map. Sometimes you'll actually see like 4 players holding out here and 2 playing in there or whatnot. Your mileage just might vary. I believe that is everything I can think of for now. If you guys have anything, leave it in the comments for me. But, Jaderps, thank you guys for watching.